come in and do a little work with you and show you a couple of things. I'm so excited. I can't wait to show you. Like, so excited, you have no idea. And I'm even more sad that you won't be able to get one because the owners of the shop have closed for family reasons, which is super, super sad. But we're hoping that maybe next year, I hope, they'll come back because they are freaking magicians when it comes to 3D printing. I am not joking. These people make amazing stuff, and I wish I had found them sooner because I definitely would be buying some from them. I am so envious. I want a 3D printer so badly. There's just so many amazing things that you can make with a 3D printer now. It's just crazy. So I finally got brave enough to finish the diamond painting pins I had started. So this is one that I used the leftover canes from Day by Day clay from, what month was this? Was this May? I think it was May when I got my kit. So it's not, of course they're not perfect. There's a few little like lumps in them, but these were the best ones of the first batch. The other batch I had to really sand, and it's gonna have to get another coat of resin. But this was just like scrap clay. Thought it made a cool pattern, so I left it that way. And then this one I covered with glitter over a lighter of the scrap clay. Actually, this was what I was going for, and this is what was left over, so I didn't want to waste it. So this is a very thick pin, so for those of us with hand issues from gripping or arthritis, I think this one will be really awesome. But I love how it looks with the glitter on it. It's so pretty. I hope you can see the sparkle. All I see is glare, but isn't that cool? So I'm going to continue stirring, if you didn't realize that's what I was doing to begin with one hand, because it's almost there. So this is my newest friend. Most of us have crayon addictions from childhood, right? There's nothing more exciting than a brand new box of crayons, even if you don't color. I can't tell you how many brand new boxes of crayons I've bought over the years, and of course, once I had Emily, it's, you know, she steals them. But let's see, are you done? Almost. Let it rest for a minute. It did good and not many bubbles. So this is an actual three-dimensional giant, see, that's my hand, giant crayon box, and it opens to reveal a whole set of crayons. So you see they're clear, right? They're drill containers or whatever tiny thing you want to put in here. You can put glitter in there, you can put drills in there. Now, they are definitely not practical for those of you that do the giant paintings, but for those of us that do a lot of special drills or even just smaller paintings, these are freaking awesome. And it came with a funnel, but this is the coolest thing. Look at this funnel. How do you make flexible 3D printing stuff? I mean, like, for real. And this is made specifically to go into crayon container, so you don't even have to worry about holding the funnel. Just drop it in there and pour your drills in. So cool. I haven't tried it yet, but I'm gonna kit up those keychains that I showed you the other day, or last week, I mean. And we're gonna use this to kit those up in a little while, so stick around. We're gonna have some fun. Anyways, let me get this out of the way. Oh, I did get my second set of containers that I was using for the special drills, so I can finish getting those all sorted. Get my paper laid out. So we don't have a huge mess. This makes it much easier to get cleaned up. And I probably should have done this before, so I apologize. Ooh, smart. Knock over your Coke, Lynn. Okay. All right, so first of all, I need to make, this is actually for an order, so I need to make a jar. So I need to decide what color. See which one jumps out at me. I've been doing too many blue ones. Let's do Unfortunate Souls, because this has lots of color in it. Is that gorgeous or what? Can you see it? I love this one. And it's Poor Unfortunate Souls, and it says this glitter is a stage 5 cleaner. Uh-oh. All right, let me just make sure one more time this is good. And there, what I'm saying that is I'm looking for striations, because the two, there's an A and a B for the resin, and one is thicker than the other. So when you pick up your stirring tool and kind of swirl it, you can see that, you can see the differences in the resin still. So this looks really good. So we're gonna do that. And now I gotta get my little cup out. And we're gonna pour some, whoops, I haven't opened this yet. This must be a second bottle. I always open them over my trash can because a little bit always spills out. Okay, so here is Unfortunate Souls going in. Get our, I have a hair in my mouth. We'll get our resin in. Okay, grab a popsicle stick. Sorry, a craft stick. These are not popsicle sticks. Gotta get the name right. Gotta be politically correct these days. Get attacked if you're not. Not nuts. People are so, I mean, everyone's entitled to their opinion. Everyone's entitled to, you know, their own whatever, but don't attack other people if they're different than you. It's just, I don't get that. Okay, so this is a little messy from the one I did with the Alaska sand. Where is my, okay. I almost forgot I have to put that before I start pouring. Gotta put the details on the jar. So I use this is antique silver that I use for the mason jar lid. So that makes it look like it's actually got a metal lid on it. So I just dust that on the mold like so. Not real exciting, but it definitely adds a nice touch. So I go all around the edge of the top of this mold. Dust it out. I just tap it on the trash can to get rid of the excess. And then I also go along the edge where this little line is, just to add some dimension. And I'm not real careful because it just kind of adds a little bit of shadowing to the jar, which is kind of, just, I don't know, I like how it looks, so hopefully everyone else agrees. I did order a second jar mold because I've been getting more orders for these jars. So I'm excited. Plus I have a lot of ideas that I want to do with this jar. And I need to get them posted on Etsy so y'all can see more of what I do. Okay, so let's put this away. I did get quite a bit of a mess, so I'm taking a little bit of alcohol in my microfiber cloth. No! So I'm just wiping out the overfly, I call it. It's kind of like overspray, but since the mica flies, I call it the overfly. So I'm just wiping out the center of the jar because that's where the flowers are going to go. And I don't want it to look cloudy from the mica. And make sure that you use a microfiber towel, because even though silicone is super sturdy, you can still make scratches in your molds, and that will show up in the resin because the smallest little blemish definitely shows. All right, so that looks pretty good. Get rid of the bubbles I created doing the glitter. So the alcohol pops the bubbles immediately without affecting. I hope you saw that little tiny squirt I did. It's just the smallest little amount just to pop those bubbles. If you put too much, it will alter the resin. It will make it cure faster. It seems it gets gummy really quick. So I'm just slowly, carefully pouring in the glitter. So this creates the rim of the jar. I found that doing the rims like this definitely sets the jar off. So it's not just lost and clear, you know. Ooh. You know what I just realized? I haven't put my gloves on. Okay. Okay, so we're gonna set this aside. So this is done for now. This has to cure. And let's see, let's pour the rest of this into a heart mold. I'll put these on before I end up getting resin. It's not a big deal. I'm not sensitive to it anymore, but it's just so sticky when it gets on your skin. It's really hard to get off, and I don't like that sticky feeling for the rest of the day. Plus, it's not good for this stuff to get into your bloodstream either, and I'm sure it would soak in a little bit. So there's a new diamond. I had someone suggest birthstone for the diamonds, so I've started that. Let's see, what else do I need? Let's go ahead. I still have glitter in there. Oh, let's do this. This is a new mold I got. Let's see what it looks like. As you can see, I haven't fully inspected it yet. Oh, come on. These gloves are too big for me, and they make it even harder to do stuff. But it was all Ollie had, was the large ones, so I had to have them. Okie dokie. Alright, so we have, I don't know if you're going to be able to tell, this is a little tiny pig. Should we do a purple glitter pig? And then this is like a little stand. And he actually, it makes a little swing, so he like swings back and forth. See, you've got your eye pins and your little screw pins. So let's see, let's make a glitter pig. Well, I think I should have chosen the base because this is still going to be too much. I have a lot of resin left. Forgive my hand in the way. Let's switch hands here, and then you'll be able to see what I'm doing better. So I apologize for the lack of videos. I have been feeling under the weather, more anxious, more angry. Oh no, this is going to be just right. I just needed some like mental time off, I guess you could call it. Oh, that's perfect. There's just the tiniest bit left in there, so that worked out just great. Okay, so we have a little pig. I can't tell if the resin is in his feet. I'm gonna use the end of my paintbrush and just kind of push. Oh yeah, it wasn't. So I'm glad I noticed that, because he wouldn't have little feet. So what I'm doing is I'm just pushing the resin into the little feet notches there. Everything else looks good. If you see, I'll put this away. If you have a mold, you can see how it's all uniform in color, right? So when I was first looking at the little feet here, get my fingertip out of the way, I could tell that they were still more opaque. So I just used the end of the toothbrush or paintbrush to push it into place. So he's gonna come over here, his little cute self. I got bubbles again. And again, I just spray lightly over the top of pieces to pop the bubbles, because you've probably noticed if you've gotten some of my pieces that sometimes I miss the bubbles and sometimes they take over, and you can actually see. So this is a project that Emily's dad asked me to do for him. So I thought I would get a round of this started, and I honestly don't know anything about this except for what he forces me to listen to. These are crypto coins. I don't know if they have, I recognize that one, that's Bitcoin. I don't know if you can see, can you see the symbols? So these are basically just little coin things. Yeah. Maybe I won't work on these. I need to look up the, anyway. Okay, so here is one of my newest shakers. It's a little bat with a cute face. So this needs to be domed again. So I did the acetate on top, and then I put another coat of resin on top of that to make sure everything is sealed. And it will run down the bottom a little bit, but then I just sand that off. I used to use liquid latex and paint the back of the piece with liquid latex, but that stuff really bothers me. It is gross smelling. Okay, I think that looks good, so we'll put you down there. And I have another candy cart. This one is for Christmas. So it's got little gingerbread guys, little peppermints, some other star candies. So that is super cute, right? So let's get the final dome on this. So this is like the final stage, kind of like, I don't know, because I pour the mold, I unmold it, I fill the cavity with the shaker elements, and then it gets the acetate sheet and domed after that cures. And then it gets sanded, and then it's ready for you. So this is super time consuming, but really fun when you see the finished product. I absolutely love it when you see the finished product. Let's see, I'm kind of just like jumping around, but I wanted to come in and show you some of the finished pieces that you saw me working on the other day. Or I guess it's been, what, a week, 2 weeks? Or was that a week? I don't know. So this one, I got too much of a glob of glitter on the back. So I am doming the back again to make it more level. So that was a big mistake I made that I am fixing. What else? What else? I need to, oh, this is my other newest requisition. And the price that I paid for this, I did not expect for it to be this big. Excuse the wrinkles. Crinkles, I mean. Oh gosh. This thing is so big, but I wanted you to see it, to be prepared. Can you tell what it is? So the coolest thing about these molds is you can flip them completely inside out, and you can paint all of this. So when you are when you pour, oops, sorry, you didn't see that. So you can turn them inside out and you can paint it. I typically use mica. Let me take these off, they're covered. I don't want resin in there yet. Ugh, come on, my hands are sweaty already, just that little bit of time. Okay, got a little bit of residue on there, so I'm just putting some alcohol on my fingers to clean that off quickly. Okay, so this is what I'm talking about with the micas. So let me find what can be for his nose. Should we do mink or should we do copper? Let's do mink because that's more brown. Actually, I think I'm going to use this. This is a foundation palette that I bought when I needed some skin tone. Helps if you open it on the right side there, Marji. So this is just makeup, and you can use makeup. I want to get a soft brush. The brush I used on the jar was a little bit, so I'm just using my regular paint brushes. So I'm just gonna wipe, oh Lord, I'm gonna wipe the brush across, and then I'll just like paint the color into the area I want. This is his nose, so he will have a light flesh colored nose. I almost forgot about having this. So you can paint in several layers, and since this is silicone, it sticks really well. You can use, chalk pastels. You can use acrylic paint. I'm not a big fan of the acrylic paint because then you have to dome over it for that extra security. So I'm just using my microfiber cloth to wipe off the color. And then we will go with pearl white. I'm going to do some pearl white and some gray in his beard. So I'm just going to brush. And I really shouldn't have my ceiling fan on right now, but I do. And I'm not turning it off because it's too warm in here. So I'm going to lose extra mica from the fan blowing it, because this stuff is microscopic. So I need to kind of do this quickly so I don't lose all my resin in the cup. It's too warm, it starts curing too fast. So I'm just going to lightly put the pearl. I'm not being real careful with this because I'm going to go back in with gray. Forgive my voice, it keeps cracking. I have had a lot of sinus drainage lately, so I'm a little bit hoarse. We've had a ton of rain, so of course the mold is rampant, and I can always tell because my sinuses go crazy. I'm allergic to mold, dust, grass, and it's not fun. Which is part of the reason why I don't dust my house, because when it starts flying, it really irritates my sinuses and lungs. So every once in a while I'll get the vacuum out and be like, okay, I'll vacuum up all this instead of using like a dust cloth and whatever. Alright, so that's what I'm going to do for that. And then I will take my antique silver. And I'm not going to worry about cleaning off the brush. I hope I've been doing this right for you. I've been more focused on the mold than, so I apologize if you've missed some of it. I keep forgetting to look at the camera, and because this is all new for me, you know. I keep forgetting to check my angle. Oops, there's a lot of it on the cloth. So I'm just going in other areas. Ooh, that's too much. And just brushing over top of the pearl with the silver, so it'll make him look like he's a distinguished gentleman with his silvery gray beard, right? So this is an actual like pin holder, makeup brush holder, whatever, paint brush holder, whatever you want to use it for. So I have to pay attention to how much resin it takes so I can get a good price for you. Since it is so gigantic, it will be on a little bit of the expensive side. because it takes a lot of resin. Okay, so I'm gonna leave it like that. Oops, let me put a little bit right there. There's none in that section. Nope, I didn't put any in the front. Okay, so that part is good. And now for this is the like fuzzy part of his hat. Just cleaning up the flyaways. What color hat do we want to give him? Let's give him a purple hat. So when I actually pour this, I am going to mix just regular white mica into the resin. And that way all of these colors will be a little bit more opaque. So I'm just painting the purple on the rim of his hat. And I am going to go inside a little bit just so that inside rim continues with the color. Makes it more cohesive, I guess you could say. Is that the right word? Okay, trying to go fast because I know my resin has been sitting there too long already. And this, actually, it doesn't matter if it's a little bit messy, because if it goes like in here, it's not a big deal. And if it flies onto where I've already placed mica, it won't stick to because the mica is already covering the sticky of the silicone. So that's why I'm going a lot faster, because it won't really matter. Plus, I don't want to lose this half a cup of resin here. You have probably about a 5-minute window usually to get your resin into molds before it starts curing in your mixing cup. Okay, so that looks pretty good. Actually, you know what? I want to add more to the rim here, because this is right where it folds over. So I would like it to have the most color there so it doesn't look weird. Ooh, did you see that cloud of mica fly? Ooh, should have done it this way to begin with. It's got a lot of, you can still see a lot of pink in some areas, darn it. Okay, and I think I want to be extra down here along the bottom rim of the hat. Ay, ay, ay. OCD is a nightmare, you guys. Okay, moving quickly. All right, we're leaving it at that. So now I just put my hand inside, which is actually the outside, and then I'll just carefully flip it back the way it goes. Okay, so there is our painted gnome. And now I need to put this away before it blows away even more. We're gonna wipe off the brush. Put that away and wipe off work surface, just because I don't want to be covered in purple mica, but I already am. Okay, so now I need my big mixing cup, because remember I said before I don't ever mix color into my measuring cups, because then it makes it harder to to see. Jeez. All right, so I'm just dumping white. Well, this is actually micro pearl, but it's pretty white. See, I can feel the heat. Resin gets hot as it starts curing. So two things, this will probably be done in a couple of pours, mainly because I don't want it to flash cure, because sometimes that makes it look weird. And it can also ruin your mold and everything would stick and not come out. So I would prefer to not ruin my brand new mold. So I'm just stirring in the micro pearl, making sure there's no lumps and clumps of dry mica. Okay. And if you noticed, I used a giant craft stick for this because it definitely works better than the little ones when you're stirring in the mica. Okay, so now we're going to come in and just slowly, I need to pull it closer to me so I can see inside. Is my head in your way? Nope. Let's do this. And we can both see, right? Duh. Okay, so there is a new feature that YouTube has started, and it's right underneath the subscribe where it says join. What I'm going to do with that money that you all are supporting me with is I'm going to put it aside, because it tells me each month how much of that money, how much of my revenue came from that money, which right now is like $3, I think. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to save up that money for a microphone. So I know there's been several comments about the sound on my videos, so I am going to get a microphone, but I do need your help. So if you could join, and I really want to get enough members, and then I can start doing lives with you, specifically the members. Okay, so that is about halfway. You can see how much is in there. So I'm gonna set that aside, and I'll let that sit for several hours, not fully cure. If you let it fully cure, then you end up with a line, a very visible line, which isn't very attractive. Okay, so let's see. I've still got some resin left. So let's finish our little piggy guy here. So let's see, oh yes, good. I have my French press, which is the most beautiful brown glitter I have ever seen. So we're gonna put that in here. Stir it up. And then I will put it in. There's little branches here, so that's where I'm putting it. And you can see, if you can see how slow this is flowing, that shows you that the resin is starting to cure. So I am losing my window. I kind of have to force it. So like I said, these are, this is like a little tree swing. It's got a couple of little leaves on it. Whoops, I missed. And again, I'm working without gloves. See, this is, do as I say, don't do as I do, because I am bad about following rules. I make up my own rules, man. So I'm just getting the brown into its little tree branch areas, and then I'll mix up some with green for the leaves, and I think I'll do, if I have enough, I'll do green as the base so it looks like it's sitting in grass. But I'm definitely losing my working time because it is very thick. Emily says hi.
Hi. I got resin on my hand.
How'd you get resin on your hand? What'd you touch?
The measuring cup.
Oh.
Like my finger touched the measuring
Here,
cup.
come here.
You got a little resin close to me.
It's okay. Just rub your hands together and clean it off. Let's see. There's a little bit of extra brown. I guess we'll go ahead and put it in one of these. I don't know who's supposed to be brown and go ahead. I poured too much in there. Let's just go ahead and glob this into one of these molds. See how thick? What? I know, aren't those adorable? Wait till you see that giant pink one. It's a piggy. He has a swing. Isn't he cute? Right? That's what I said when I saw it on Tasha's website. I was like, oh my god.
I want to unmold it when he's done.
Okay. Hey, come here.
Yes?
So I don't have to stand up. Grab me cash money, please. Thank ya.
Welcome.
This is cash money. It says, has anyone ever told you how gorgeous I am? It's funny. All right, so we'll put our cash money in there. This is the closest grass green I have. And it is gorgeous. Oh, craft stick. All right, so now we're just gonna let gravity slowly do the work here. And that's the good thing about resin being self-leveling, that even when it's this thick, it will still level itself out into where it's supposed to be. I'm not sure what this middle piece is. Is it, why is it, I don't know what it's for. It's got this little rectangle in the center of the mold is what I'm talking about. It's got a little, two little come on, brain, what am I trying to say? It kind of looks like a keychain, but it has a little, the little place to make the hole on each end of it. So I'm not sure what that's for. So I'm just filling in the base. This will be a little grass for our little swing. Yes, child.
Your cat's annoying.
Tell me about it.
She started screaming out in the bathroom and I come out. She's round, round, round.
Didn't even hear her.
Huh?
I didn't even hear her.
Shocking.
Which, this bathroom?
Okay. Yeah, this bathroom.
Hmm.
Look. She wasn't outside the door, but she was over by the pantry.
Oh, that's why I didn't hear her.
But look at her.
It's doing Brady Cat.
She wants TREATs. I don't feel like giving her any. What'd you do to deserve them? She says be cute.
She says I'm cute. I always deserve them. Even though I'm a crackhead. Alright, this needs a little bit more.
Addicted, Anna. Addicted.
Just gonna go ahead and put clear. Just to fill up this cavity here. We've gotten almost through our mixed resin. Okay. All right, so there is the base for our little piggy friend. So I need to carefully, oh gosh, how am I gonna do this? The reason I move them is because this desk is not level. And I have a little tiny table off to the side here that is level. So I just move them over. Plus it gives me more working room. Check out these. Leave me a comment below if you want to see me make these. I do have regular dominoes. I don't think I have them listed in the shop right now because whew, it's loud. They didn't sell, so they just, the post expired. So there's that. Aren't they cute little paw print dominoes?
Please find a new place to
Oh,
sit.
the moosh. All right, so that, let me know in the comments below if you want to watch me make some dominoes. Let's see, I'll leave this out. I need to scrape that and that. All right, hold on a second. Say hello to Mooshu. Hi, Moosh. He's so cute.
Wet because he's had the humidifier on all night.
I'm sure he's happy about that.
Look.
Hand me the basket down there, please. Since you're standing there, you're going to be my little helper.
Blue one?
Yep.
Oh yeah, we'll put it on my hand now. It's kind of hard. That was one-handed. Don't back up like that.
Okay, actually, I'm going to have to move this because I have too much resin. And I don't want to get resin on the bottom of my basket and put it back on the rug and then not be able to pick it up off the rug. All right, so these are completed pieces that are waiting for me to photograph them and put them on Etsy. And I apologize, this one is mine. It's not going anywhere. I can't find this sticker anymore to make more of them. Isn't it great? I love it. It's so cute. So that one's mine. Sorry, not sorry. I have new dragons. I know I have more than one in here. Where'd he go? So these are baby dragons. Oh my gosh, where are the rest of my dragons? So I did one with glow in the dark and the stones that normally go in the seashell trinket dish. And then here's one with just the stones. Isn't he cute? I just need to paint his little eye and his nostrils so his face is more noticeable. We have our snitches for Quidditch. There we go, right? Snitch, is that right? I have a bunch of extra drill pieces that need to go up. I have a new, this is a phone holder. So you can buy 2 of them for extra support, but you put your phone in this little thing and then it stands up. It's pretty cool. It's very cool. I like it. This one, I love how it turned out. This is the moon over the ocean with the rainbow butterfly behind it. I got Oogie Boogies.
We don't have premium, do we?
What app is that?
Peacock?
No, we only have the free. Here are my macaron pieces I made. So there's little baby macarons in there with glitter, and this one has extra candy pieces.
And I said, should I ban? And she goes, "Rah."
That's rude.
And she said no.
Yeah, exactly.
I was like, girl.
So here's a little bat guy. It's freaking bats. And then here are my Hocus Pocus. I gave up on the other Hocus Pocus, and this is just another mold that I have. So these are the Hocus Pocus for the season. I do have a couple of books that turned out okay. And then I also have this Hocus Pocus. Ooh, excuse me. Thought I had more than one. Okay, there they are. So these are the other Hocus Pocus that I have. I have a pink crystal heart with an owl on it. And these are the coasters with the tattoos that my bestie sent me, Miss Robin. Miss Robin, I hope you're okay. I haven't heard from her in several days and I'm really, really, really worried. So add your prayers that Robin and her mom are okay. So here is the little bee. Here is the sunflower with the light bulb. And here's one of my little plant guys. So coasters are fun. You can put really anything in the coasters, which I'm going to show you here. I did a set of 3 with dried leaves from my yard. This one says, grow through what you go through. And I just kind of sprinkled glitter in there and made random designs. And then this one is another leaf from my yard. What else? Here's a funky diamond. We have another jack. Oh, here, someone asked for dolphins. So we have this, and I have these for the dolphin lovers. I will try to get these photographed today and start uploading them. What else have you not seen yet? Oh, here's my little kitty mushroom. This is also a coaster. I have more of the authentic Coke bottle caps. I just filled them with red resin in the back to make them more sturdy so they don't crush. I have my little wolf guys, which I absolutely love. Aren't they cute? So I paint the inside of the mold with the resin like I showed you with a tiny paintbrush, and then I pour the white. So this will give you an idea. See how nice and opaque the colors are when you have the white mica behind it. This is a little puzzle. Let me grab out the pieces here. That makes a dinosaur. And it is so cute, and it was challenging. It's not super easy like you would think. There's another, this one is pretty cool. And then here's my freaking bats jar. So I put ghost and bats in there, and then printed the look, it's freaking bats, I love Halloween, on vellum, and put that in there. And there is some glow-in-the-dark drills scattered throughout, and some beautiful twinkle glitter. So it is very sparkly and very cool. Here is one of my, this is the, I think I showed you this before it was done. This is the flower that I won in a contest. I'm trying to see if there's anything else. But isn't that cool looking? It's so cool looking. I have another one, but it's on the table outside or in the garage to get sanded. So here is one that I did with a little butterfly. I have lots of the hearts in lots of different colors. And let's see. Oh, this is another coaster I did with candy sprinkles. So these are actual candy sprinkles that you buy in the cake and cookie section. And I just poured them in, and this is orange sugar. So this is completely done with candy, and it is safe because the resin seals everything in. It's really awesome. So that's just a little fun thing. I use little ghost and pumpkin candies with the jimmies and sprinkles. Super cool, right? I think that's, oh, I did a couple more light bulbs. I'm really surprised these aren't selling. I thought they were really neat, but I apparently am the only one that thinks so. But that's okay. So the 30% off sale is still in the shop. Here's another book, the Hocus Pocus book. All right, let me show you this dinosaur. So these are the pieces for the dinosaur, and they are numbered. So you have number 1, and then you look for number 2. Hopefully I have all the pieces here. So number 2 goes there, and then you find 3, and it goes here, and then number 4. This would be really cute for kindergarten, preschool, to help them learn their numbers, because it goes in order, and if you look closely, you can figure out what goes where. So here's number 6, fits perfectly right there. Number 7 looks like it goes down here. Number 8, let's see, I think it goes here. Then number 9, let's see. Number 9, is it this way? Nope. So it's not as easy as it looks. I think 9 goes, no, wait a minute. See, it's not that easy. So let's see, 10 goes there. Here's 9. 9 does go there. And then 11 goes here. So you have an adorable little T-Rex dinosaur guy, right? Isn't that fun? I think this would be super cute for little ones. And it is, you know, safe because it's going to be nice and cured before I ship it out. That's why I put a 1 to 2 week window on my resin pieces, because in case I have to make it for you when you order it, I want to make sure it's nice and cured and all of the toxic gases have been sealed in. But isn't that cute? I love it. I really, really love it. It's so adorable. So sweet. All right, so that's pretty much all I had to share with you today. I just wanted to come in and work on a couple projects with you, and thank you so much for your love and support. Please check out that join button on YouTube and help me get a microphone so you all can all hear me. And let me know if you want to see anything else. I've got the quilling video coming up, and of course more unboxing videos for those of you that love those. So thank you again for your love and support, and I really, really, really appreciate it. It touches my soul in a level you will never understand. So I will see you again very soon. Bye.